Book 2, The Book of the Traveler of the Worlds. Canto 7, The Descent into Night, page 208. Each friend might turn an enemy or spy. The hand one clasped ensleeved a dagger's stab. And an embrace could be doom's iron cage. Agony and danger stalked their trembling prey. And softly spoke as to a timid friend. Attack sprang suddenly vehement and unseen. Fear leaped upon the heart at every turn. And cried out with an anguished, dreadful voice. It called for one to save, but none came near. All warily walked, for death was ever close. Yet caution seemed a vain expense of care. For all that guarded proved a deadly net. And when after long suspense salvation came, and brought a glad relief disarming strength, it served as a smiling passage to war's fate. There was no truce and no safe place to rest. One dared not slumber or put off one's arms. It was a world of battle and surprise. All who were there lived for themselves alone. All warred against all, but with a common hate. Turned on the mind that sought some higher good. Truth was exiled lest she should dare to speak. And hurt the heart of darkness with her light. Or bring her pride of knowledge to blaspheme. The settled anarchy of established things. Then the scene changed, but kept its dreadful core. Altering its form, the life remained the same. A capital was there without a state. It had no ruler, only groups that strove. He saw a city of ancient ignorance, founded upon a soil that knew not light. There each in his own darkness walked alone. Only they agreed to differ in evil's paths, to live in their own way for their own selves, or to enforce a common lie and wrong. Book 2, The Book of the Traveler of the Worlds. Canto 7, The Descent into Night, page 209. Their ego was lord upon his peacock seat, and falsehood sat by him, his mate and queen. The world turned to them as heaven to truth and God. Injustice justified by firm decrees. The sovereign weights of errors legalized trade. But all the weights were false and none the same. Ever she watched with her balance and a sword, lest any sacrilegious word expose the sanctified formulas of her old misrule. In high professions wrapped self-will walked wide, and license stalked prating of order and right. There was no altar raised to liberty. True freedom was abhorred and hunted down. Harmony and tolerance nowhere could be seen. Each group proclaimed its dire and naked law, a frame of ethics knobbed with scriptural rules, or a theory passionately believed and praised. A table seemed of high heaven's sacred code, a formal practice mailed and iron-shod, gave to a rude and ruthless warrior kind, drawing from the savage bowels of the earth. A proud stern poise of harsh nobility. A civic posture rigid and formidable. But all their private acts belied the pose. Power and utility were their truth and right. An eagle rapacity clawed its coveted good. Beaks pecked and talons tore all weaker prey. In their sweet secrecy of pleasant sins, nature they obeyed and not a moralist god. Inconscient traders in bundles of contraries, they did what in others they would persecute, when their eyes looked upon their fellows' vice. An indignation flamed, a virtuous wrath, oblivious of their own deep-hid offense. Moblake they stoned a neighbor caught in sin, a pragmatist judge within past false decrees.